Welcome back for part two here on Sheffield Live TV of a Thursday night. It's Talking Sheffield. Absolutely delighted to be in the company for the second time of the Sheffield Wednesday head coach Carlos Carvalhal, who for the second time has qualified Sheffield Wednesday for the playoffs, which is a great achievement. A lot of people have been in touch about that today to say, you know, to congratulate you. And you've got this kind of nice period in between. Is it a nice period? There's just that like 2 weeks between you actually qualifying and you going into the playoffs, one match. Could you sort of draw a breath? And I know you enjoy the moment with the supporters at Ipswich. You just were able to do that, even though you've got serious business to come.
Yeah, no, after the Ipswich was like, you know, I don't know if it's guitars, makes sense, no, in English? No. When we have a moment that you put your emotions out, when you have, in the moment that you are not relaxed, but you felt that we achieved something that
get the emotion
we want a lot. And it was that moment that I felt in that moment to put my energy out with the fans because it's something fantastic that we achieved. My players, my staff, they did an unbelievable job in the last weeks to achieve this, and it was a very important moment to celebrate.
Normally after a game, you can't tell. James Gregg joining us with his roundup shortly. You just cannot tell whether this guy. If you didn't know the score, you wouldn't know whether his team had won, drawn or lost from demeanour, say 10 or 15 minutes after. You sort of managed to contain feelings.
I'm not a person to, even I'm an emotional person, but I can measure very well the emotion. Sometimes in the moment, I also on the bench, you say sometimes I'm very exciting, very nervous sometimes, but if the referee came to me and said, shut up, or next time I put you out, I immediately in that moment I come down and finish everything. I can do this very well. So
they have done
something that I can control my emotions.
They have done that a couple of times.
They did, and in that moment I come down immediately in 1 second. So after the games also, it's because you know a game is a big pressure to me. I felt like a big pressure. It's not. I must tell you that I can't enjoy too much. Everything because we have a lot of work. The people don't imagine how much we work during the week. Sometimes to give to the players 8-10 minutes of compact of videos. We have a staff that work with us. I have Paulo Sampaio that was analyzing the teams, and Johnny Conceição is another that is collect the image. After we have our staff to analyze everything, the pormenors. Lee Bullen and Andy Rhodes stay more with the set pieces. Also, and we cover 4, 5, 6 games with the details, and after to show to the players 7, 8, 10 minutes. And we work hard also in everything about. We work very specific about everything that we need to win the games in defensive, in the offensive, the corners, all the set pieces, and so on. So when we finish a game, I'm completely exhausted. I'm very, very, very tired. Even if we win, of course, I'm more happy, of course. But you don't see me too much.
No, you're
it's
also,
all the time in the same line.
You're also so quick to appear. He comes out of the dressing room at Hillsborough. This is for home matches. He needs to know that. People like me are in the roof, okay? We're a long way up.
I know.
If I'm doing TalkSport, I've got to pack my gear away, okay? Come downstairs. By the time I've got downstairs, Mr. Carvalhal is waiting. Is there anybody to talk to?
Sometimes. I go to the dressing room, I give congratulations to my players, or if you don't win, I give a comfort to them, and that moment I go immediately to the press conference.
You don't clearly believe in too much in the dressing room after a game? Too much chat?
No. I'm not a person, because sometimes I must tell you that I think I'm not telling because I know, it's my feeling. I think that when the teams lose a game, because I felt my players sometimes, they are waiting in the dressing room and looking to me. So they are expected that I said something. So I imagine that in the past, when they lose a game, the manager go there and maybe shout them or something. I never do this here or any place. I never do this. You know why? Because when I play, I hate when the manager do that. I hate because I give all the things. I give everything on the pitch, and I give everything, but I don't play well all the time. Sometimes I didn't play well. Sometimes the things is not like I want, but I did everything. So my beginning to everything, my principle is that they give everything, but in that moment, the things is not in good way. And I hate when someone come to me after the game and criticize me, in positive or negative way. I hate when I play, so I never do this to the players. I can decide it. Okay, we don't have training tomorrow. We training tomorrow morning, and next day I sleep. I think very well what happened. I saw the game again. I saw the image again, so the emotional is more down. I understand what happened, and after I can talk with them, and I can shout them if I need that, but never after a game.
Half-time's different, though, I've heard. Can be.
Of course. Why, Alan?
You can affect it.
Of course.
Yeah.
On the break, I can affect the things. I can try to move the things, but after the game, I will not move nothing. And I will talk maybe in that moment things that I don't want, and I don't wish to say it. And sometimes I can talk something that is not correct because I'm based just in my feelings. Usually the feelings of the manager is correct, but sometimes we saw a game next day or during the night, and I saw, come on, I have an idea, but it's not like this because you do this, but these kind of things happen because this, and sometimes it's our fault. Yeah. Sometimes it's our fault. It's not the fault of the players.
You could have picked the wrong players, wrong tactics.
No, sometimes they do a problem to us, and we don't cover the problem that another team cover to us. This kind of things can happen. So, and we must criticize ourselves. I have this capacity to criticize myself. If I do a mistake, I can recognize the mistake that I did. No problem. All the coaches of the world do mistakes. All. Some recognize, some of them never recognize nothing. I recognize my mistakes if I do a mistake, absolutely. So it's important that talk after, see the game again, and after we have a better specific, feedback to them, exactly based on the video and the image, that exactly what we must say.
You don't send them away feeling worse than they already are.
It's great. Because quite often emotions are running high.
Yeah.
And it was more prevalent, and it's a different sport, but the boxing on Saturday night, Anthony Joshua, that was, for me, emotions running high afterwards, because he stood there, I'm going to fight him next and all this. And perhaps now he's had a week or so just to come down and the adrenaline's gone. He probably looks back and probably thinks, I probably wish I hadn't said some of those things. It's quite often you just need to calm down and then think about it, don't you? It's quite a nice approach, that.
It is. Absolutely. Manager of the Month nomination, which is great. I don't know, you're sort of...
Are you bothered about that?
I must tell you that I don't care too much about this kind of thing.
And it's usually bad luck as well. You know that, don't you?
I don't believe that also. So it was very... We never win in Queen's Park Rangers since 2000... I think 2000 we win. Yeah. We don't win Derby County last 17 games. We win. We never beat teams from Warnock. We win. We never win a lot of years from Mick also from Ipswich. We win.
Yeah.
I don't believe this kind of things. No, I don't believe. I don't believe. This is part that I don't believe this kind of things.
You know what matters.
And about the prime, I must tell. I don't know if I will win or not, but if I win, it's not my prime. It's Sheffield Wednesday prime, because I have the face of a lot of work of a lot of people. Not I don't win nothing. I don't believe this in football. I don't win nothing. I win because I depend of the players, because we depend also of the support of the chairman. We depend of the support of our staff. We depend of support of our fans, and we make the things together. Not one person win nothing. So it's why I don't agree too much about individual primes. But if the prime come to us, it's to us, it's not to me.
You've created, though, a link, a bond, whereby you are well-liked, not just respected and admired for your achievement, but liked by the supporters. And you say some odd things now and again. Fish and potatoes comes to mind. And you also, memorably, a few weeks ago, said that it was going to be... You said it was going to all be...
Or 8.
So what this is, and are you aware that Saturday's going to be flat cap, or they're trying to make it flat cap day? It's here again.
Really?
At Hillsborough. Let's just have a look. There's a T-shirt in your honour. Let's just have a look at this T-shirt. But somebody sent me on Twitter. There we are.
Nice.
Go on. Are you going to give it your best go? I'm from Sheffield, so I can do that.
You do it.
Okay. I tell thee it'd be a 8.
Yeah, I must know where is my farm because I look like a guy.
Yeah, would you like one?
Where
of
is my
those?
farm?
There's just some sheep on there and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that make you chuckle when you see that? You know,
It's
quite
nice.
warm,
It's
it's
nice.
nice, isn't it?
I saw last season, even this season, some very funny things that on the bar, in the beer, Carlos had a dream in the beer and in the t-shirts and so on. Of course, we are. Of course, it's something that we must be proud of. Of course.
Are you going to wear one on Sunday?
I don't think about that.
You can borrow this.
If it's, I have one. I don't need yours. I have one. It's on my car. It's all the time with me.
I think it would go down very well, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, okay, let's see. I'm going to ask you about Cristiano Ronaldo in a minute. Jose Semedo trying to fix something up. Well, I'll ask you about that in a minute after you.
I'm interested to hear about
that.
Yeah, of course we are. Just want to
round up, James.
Yeah, just want to say keep it short and sweet. Want to hear, of course, from the main man.
That's enough, thanks.
Of course. All right, back to you. But massive well done to the 4 Sheffield Steelers players who represented Great Britain last week. Of course, they beat Japan and they're now into the 2nd tier of world ice hockey. They do have leagues for international ice hockey, which is quite cool. So well done to those taking part. Jonathan Phillips, of course, was the captain of the GB side as well as the captain of the Sheffield Steelers side. So well done to all those involved there. We've got Speedy Sam Sheedy, of course, who won the Commonwealth belt at Bramall Lane boxing. Yeah, sort of somewhat overshadowed by Anthony Joshua, we mentioned a little bit earlier on. But yeah, he's a local lad from Sheffield who hopefully will be going on the worldwide boxing circuit very soon indeed. So that's a name to look out for, Sam Sheedy. Sheffield Rugby Union Football Club, promoted, been following their sort of progress all season long, haven't we, on this programme? And they've done very well, got promoted International 2 North, and good news is they'll be joining Sheffield Tigers, who managed to stay in that league as well. So Sheffield Derby in National 2 next season. Sheffield Sharks lost in the British Basketball League playoff quarter-finals against Worcester Wolves, unfortunately for them, so that's their season over. It's been a good year again for the Sharks. Sheffield Eagles, they lost to Featherstone Rovers, but tries aplenty heading into next weekend's game. We've got a weekend off this week, and of course brings us back round 2, and I'm not going to mention Sheffield United too much because I'm guessing
you're entitled. Come on now.
I'm guessing,
bring a bit of balance to it.
I mean, I'm guessing
you
that you know, if you're watching this, you're probably a Wednesday fan, but you know, got to give due credit.
Don't you believe that they watch this like that?
They do, yeah, of course they do.
Either side of the city, it doesn't matter. They watch.
They do indeed. But obviously enjoyed all the sort of celebrations this week going on. Probably not quite as much as Chris Wilder did, but yeah, we'll get Carlos's thoughts on that, I think, in a minute. But yeah, brilliant stuff. 100 points as well. No mean feat, that was it.
It's just a fantastic season, and well done to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just been terrific.
Of course,
Carlos, to give them due credit.
Yeah, and
absolutely
then
due
went
credit.
Fulham on Sunday for you boys as well. Obviously, I mean, it's nice that the season has sort of come to an end. You know, in essence, you've sort of job done before that game, isn't it?
Indeed.
As I tell you, we will be ready if we need the game on Sunday. We'll be ready, absolutely sure. But we achieve is something that's important.
Yeah.
And now we can prepare the semi-finals with a little more time, and of course we have this game, and we'll do our best to try to win. But the most important of the season is achieve the playoffs, and we are there. Yeah. We are there to fight.
As you know, we had the pleasure of the company of Jose Semedo, your fellow Portuguese, 2 weeks ago, in which he was pretty clear that he was expecting his great pal Cristiano Ronaldo to come to a Sheffield Wednesday game before the end of the season, probably in the playoffs. How big a boost can that be? Just him being there. Can it?
I was in the same table with him dinner, so 2 or 3 times. So
with Cristiano.
Yes. So to me, it's not something that fantastic, but I understand when the king come to a stadium, you have a big effect in everybody. Of course, it's something very positive. We'll come to see one of our games. Will be a big pleasure to meet him again, and is a big day to us, of course.
We're not sure whether it's going to be the home game in the playoff, or even ideally.
No, I don't know. I didn't talk with Smed about that. I didn't talk with Smed about that. I don't know. But
I mean, he's just got. I mean, he's probably going to have a Champions League final to worry about, isn't he, as well? So that would be, you know.
Listen, as you understand, I have a lot of things to think.
Of course, yeah,
It's something that I'm not planning to talk about this situation because it's not.
It's not a selection problem, is it? It's not a selection issue.
It'd be nice if it was.
It'd be good.
Of course,
it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be great. It's a pleasure to talk to you outside of a transfer window, by the way.
Yeah, good.
It's good. Where we don't have names flying around, but of course we could have that in a little while. And you've downplayed the part that you've played in it, but just how much would it mean to you if you can take this club to the Premier League?
Well, I work after the game. Someone asked me about my feelings in that moment. I said that I work to the people around me to put the people happy. That is around me is what I do, and I'm very comfortable to try to do this. Is the thing that I must want in my job. Is try to put the people around me that I like it happy. So when I saw after the games my players happy, my staff happy, the fans very very happy, the chairman happy, I'm a happy person, of course, and I work to do that. So I will try to do, as the people know, and we are trying to do our best. We have a big commitment each other, the players, the staff, the chairman. We want a lot. We are more ready than last season, but this don't mean that we will achieve. But I think we are more ready. I think last season, if you remember, we played in the semi-finals against Brighton, and Brighton don't promoted by 1 goal in the last game and they achieved more 12 or 13 or 14 points than us. So they was better than us, but in the practice we beat them. And after in the final, we achieved the final with Hull City, and Hull City is a team that relegate, and it's a very strong team. This season, the teams that relegated, they are in this case, just Newcastle promoted again. Then others are out of the playoffs, and I think is more balanced between the 4 teams. I think will be 25% of the percentage of each team. So it's not like last season. I think it's more equal this season. But this don't mean that will be more easy. We know, everybody knows that will be
You've got
very
the
tough.
Momentum, 6-match winning run at the moment. That's got to count.
And also the fact that last year you can count on, you can draw from that experience. I know ultimately it wasn't successful in the final, but it's not. For your players, it'll be sort of, they'll be used to it now. All the build-up, surely that's got to be an advantage.
We have a very good atmosphere. We have a positive way. We know exactly what we must do in all the games. The players are in this level. I talk about this during the season, even in the period that the people look to me like, I said that we are better than last season. Because usually, that I talk before, I don't talk, because after is very easy. Because I have a job that, that if you are putting that door there and the door is not right, you can put another one. It's easy. You take and you put another one. If you paint and it's not good paint, you paint again. In my job, I can do this. I decided, and the decision is there. You can do nothing. So we must take decisions that you don't have nothing to, you can't correct the things. Finish. So it's not easy job to do, you understand? But we are, when I talk about that, I said that we upgrade our team. The team is better than last season. Even we are less points in that or the same, and the people like to me like this. What is the change? The change a little the expectations. Expectations is the best enemy of the coaches nowadays is the expectations. So when the people think that we are the best team of the world, and we know that we are not. The people think that we are much better than Aston Villa, much better than Newcastle, much better than Norwich, better than Brighton. And we know that we are not. We can fight with them, but we are not better. So how we can say that we are the second team better in the competition in the beginning, when we are looked to the Derby is a fantastic players, fantastic team. They have a Derby. I'm not talking about the surprises of the season like Reading, Huddersfield, Leeds also did but they are very, very good teams. So we can fight with them. But to manage these kind of things is not easy because the people think that because we was in the playoffs, we must go direct to in the next year. It's not like this. Because if it's not like this, the teams promoted also, another teams promoted, and they are trying to fight to promotion 3 or 4 years, and they can't achieve. But I think the quality that we have, the way that we play, we understand better the competition. Is what we are doing better than last season, especially with the teams from the bottom. If you saw in these 6 victories on the row, you see one team, the same team, almost the same team, play one way against Newcastle with a very good football. We play against Derby with a very good football, and we play completely different against Rotherham. We play completely different against Ipswich. And this is the same team, but we know what we must do to win the points. Even the artistic note is not high, but we know what we must do to win. And some people stay confused that, oh, the team's not performed like last season because they think that we must win 3 or 4, but it's not like that.
Yeah.
We are playing to achieve the scores.
You've got more points though this season.
Much more.
And also last season, you were a team that perhaps during the season you weren't expected. You weren't one of the top teams. This season, they go, oh, Sheffield Wednesday, and they set the
motivation of the others is more high in this season
because you're a big team and you're a good team.
You came off Twitter in February and you've not reappeared on there.
No, I'm out. I'm tired of the Monarchs. I'm tired. I stay tired. I always, when you like too much about something, and you read something that hurt you. You understand? Even I don't care about that, but it hurt you on your heart. You said when you feel that you are hurt in your heart. You feel that I'm giving everything. I'm here almost 2 seasons. I'm giving everything. I don't sleep. I put my family on the side. We put the team in the playoffs. We are in good way. And this, I don't want to talk bad words because I'm that period that I must put emotional down. Are talking like this. Yeah. Even I know that these people can't be a crazy guy in the jail. Can be a boy with 8 years old and put a picture with a man. This kind of is the new phenomenon. But really, that in that period, they hurt me in that moment, and I don't want to stay with the feeling that start thinking that I like too much this, and I have this part that's I don't care because these guys don't deserve that I give the maximum. You understand? I don't want to stay with this feeling. So I decided, and I think I was clever in that moment decision to say, okay, I'm out of this. I don't care what these guys are talking about anymore, positive or negative, and I'm away of this because it's so garbage when the people say, or the people don't have brain, or there are a lot of garbage in this social media. Well, it's a new phenomenon. It's like the expectation. It's another enemy of the managers. Is the social media.
Criticism is one thing.
Let me talk to something.
Yeah.
But I must tell you that also I read some or another message, and after I there my phone number, one or another. David Garrido was a very, very nice guy in the moment that I needed. Not I needed, but in the period that was not good. Yeah. John from Reverends and the Makers also.
John McClure was here last week. Yeah, and he stood up for you.
Vaughan big also. Time. The cricket guy was Michael Vaughan also. There are 4 or 5 persons that there was really, really very, very, very nice guys, and the people that I miss in the Twitter is these people and some ladies also that all the time there are nice things in that moment that I enjoy a lot.
You're right.
You won't have any criticism now.
No,
I don't care.
You're right to show your feelings because journalists kept the same, and some comments are just unnecessarily cruel and hurtful. Yeah. Nobody needs to be like that to anybody. Criticism is one thing,
of course.
And so thank you for being so honest about that and so honest about so many things and so entertaining as well. It was all right.
It was all right.
All right. Yeah, you're better than me.
You
no
must
chance.
This is Yorkshire.
Yeah, YouTube later. Repeat at 11, James and Carlos. Thank you. See you.